What up guys, welcome back to another video on NFTs, but more so the social commentary around virtual influencers. Now, let me lay down some groundwork, give you some context on why I decided to make this video. Now, a couple of maybe a week ago, Seoul Stars Yuna, which is a virtual influencer NFT project, reached out to me and said, David, do you want to become an ambassador? We'll give you a 2-week trial. We'll pay you for those 2-week trials. You pretty much need to be a marketing slash influencer slash shiller for this project. And it's a 2-week trial, see how you go. So I clicked on the link just to check out the form, and it was an error. Okay, it was an error message. That was my indication that the universe wanted me to stay poor and not support this project. So fine, I moved on with life, all was good. Then literally a few hours ago, all right, I was in the shower. I don't know why I had my phone, but I was in the shower, and then an email came through from Seoul Stars again, right? And Gmail flagged it as spam. Don't know why, but anyway. So Seoul Stars reached out to me again and offered me the opportunity to make a marketing video for them. And look at what they've done. So they're so lazy, right? They couldn't even do BCC. Instead, they've CC'd, or they've just done two. They've two. Look at all these people that they've sent a request to make a marketing video. All these people, look, it goes deep. It keeps going, right? Grab your coffee, grab your tea, because we're going to be here a long time. If I just keep scrolling down, look at all the emails that they've sent to see if anyone would bite and make a video. Now, if you search Yuna already on YouTube, there's a bunch of videos from other content creators making, talking about Yuna. I, for one, do not care. This is not a video shilling them. It's kind of like a rant video, really. So at the bottom here, they're just like, yeah, if you want to make a video for us, blah, 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 blah. Let me minimize myself, actually, so you guys can see. There you go. If you have less than 40,000, then they're only paying 100. I assume that's 100 USD. So if you have less than 40,000, they're only going to pay you $100 for like however long a video is. Now, if you have over 300,000 followers, then it's $500. Forget about it. Forget about it. I got better things to do with my time than shield this project. But anyway, if you're interested in like some virtual influencer NFT, then yeah, look at that project. But what I did want to talk to you about today, was the idea of virtual influencers and the impact it will have as we move into the metaverse and we move into the future. Now, so Seoul Stars is about like Korean Kpop, right? NFTs. First of all, I don't want to support like that toxic industry, right? Personally, this is my opinion. I think like the K-pop industry is pretty toxic. You know, they get these girls that can sing, that look friggin' fantastic, and I read stuff about them forcing, these girls to work day and night. 8 hours of dancing, 6 hours of singing. Their diet is restricted to like one sandwich a day, and you have to go to a plastic surgeon and make yourself look like everyone else, or no offense to all the South Korean people out there, but it seems like you guys go to the same surgeon and ask for the same look, the same beauty standards across South Korea. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Well, I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm saying like you guys look very similar, and you look gorgeous, by the way. You look gorgeous, but you do look similar. So, yeah, I read all this stuff about the toxic K-pop industry. I'm like, no, I'm not here to support Yuna, whatever it's called. I don't even remember what its name is. So I'm definitely not going to support an NFT project that, perpetuates the toxicity within the K-pop industry, especially when you read so many K-pop stars have passed away over in the recent years. Let's see, K-pop stars who have, look at this, who died. It's like the first one. So 5 K-pop idols who died tragically, and so many died in a young age, and so many kind of insinuate it is because of the industry, the harsh reality of the K-pop industry. So definitely not supporting that. But also I want to talk about the rise of virtual influencers, especially in Asia. Now, look at these influencers. Now, this is a Yai from China, I believe. Hyper realism. How amazing is that? Now, let me read this article. I think it's really interesting. Blah, blah, blah. COVID-19 has pretty much perpetuated a lot of industries into the stratosphere, with the gaming market accelerating to $170 billion. Now, according to Business Insider Intelligence, brands are expected to spend an incredible $15 billion annually on influencers marketing by 2020, increasing $8 billion from last year. Virtual influencers are proving to be easier to work with and much more lucrative than their human competitors, because we know humans can be a-holes. They can be divas. They can be really hard to work with. And guess what? Virtual influence, they're just AI. They're programmable influencers that can do and say whatever the bidding of the overlords want to communicate out. So that's kind of sad. We're moving into this space where virtual influencers have a lot of influence, bringing in a lot of money, working with very high-class, fashionable, luxury brands, influencing those Gen Zs and those millennials. And yeah, look, this is Ayayi, by the way. This is China's virtual influencers. She's hot. Look, I'll admit it. She's very pretty, but she's fake, guys. She's fake. So all you simps out there, don't get too excited. She is literally, look at this one. They've kind of photoshopped her into a bunch of a picture with a bunch of random old guys playing Chinese checkers. It's hilarious. So here she is working with a South Korean Netflix series, Squid Games, right? So this is the crazy thing. These influencers can spread a message, yet, they're not getting paid, right? They're taking work away from proper influencers. I don't know. That's a weak argument. But I guess my point is, like, more and more, as we head into this digital space with metaverse and everything else, these virtual influencers will have a lot of power, a lot of influence. And it's going to be kind of sad to see, because the more people fall for these fake influencers, the more they will be susceptible to certain narratives that are pushed out by these influencers, which are controlled by, the government or whatever. Now, I'm sure the CPP, is it Chinese? I don't know. The Chinese government, Communist Party, right? Has a say in what Ayayi puts out. So that's the dark side, the dark underbelly of virtual influencers. And let's look at other ones. So we got an AI in South Korea, I believe. AI newsreader. That's interesting. AI newsreader. We already know newsreaders, like, they just read whatever narrative that they're told by the powers that be anyway, so whatever. LG Electronics created a virtual influencer named Ria Kim. Ria Kim is a female musician in her 20s. She made her debut at CES 2022 with a lot of attention. So LG's in the game. Dane is a member of the virtual K-pop group called Eternity. However, she came out with her own music video called No Filter on YouTube. It now has over 2.2 million views. Again, she is virtual. She does not exist, guys. Another one, Sidious Studio X, created Rosie. She's a 22-year-old female model in Gangnam. Like, all these girls, right? They're like in their 20s. Anyway, let's see. So not only do we have hyper-realism virtual influencers, but we got cartoon ones as well. Anime characters. Wears tiny blue dresses. Short skirt, has green eyes. It doesn't sit very comfortably with me, but anyway. So Yayi, that's the Chinese one. Like I said, she's working with like luxury brands apparently. We got Angie. Now, unlike Ayayi, Angie is famous because of her imperfections. Now all of a sudden we're celebrating, we have to have virtual influencers that are imperfect as well. Can we have a really fat and ugly virtual influencer? Because if we're going to be inclusive and represent everyone, then we need the most diverse of virtual influencers. Anyway, her ears are significant and her skin is dry. Apparently that's a flaw when your skin is dry. She is sleepy yet again. She's famous for her imperfections because she is always sleepy and she likes to yawn. So yeah, if you like to yawn, then yeah, you've got problems, apparently, according to this. Instead of being immaculately styled, Angie shows her fans everyday routine, doing her hair with a crooked part while using her slightly messy, always comfortable pajama shorts. Okay, well, great on you, Angie. Ling, yep, Ling's a traditional Chinese opera singer. Honor of Kings virtual idol group. Honor of Kings. Oh dear Lord. Okay. So yeah, there you go. This is like my rant with these NFT projects that are trying to spruik and shill virtual influencers. At the end of the day, it's going to happen regardless. You know, the metaverse is going to happen. You can't fight these things. Virtual influencers are going to be a thing. You know, as our generation, our future generation of TikTokers have less and less attention spans, then the rise of virtual influencers will only get more and more powerful. Shout out to the SHIB army. Look at this merchandise, guys. Look at this. So got that shirt printed myself, representing Shiba Society NFT. But yeah, no, I just wanted to rant about that. So if you're interested, look, I'll give them a small plug. If you're interested in Seoul Stars, they're coming out with like a rhythm game. So if you're into, you know, Dance Dance Revolution or Guitar Hero, then you may want to check it out. But in all seriousness, there is a potential for this to actually go really big. At the end of the day, like I said, virtual influencers are a thing. They are pulling in big money. And look, if you're in it to flip or make profit, then it's something you may consider looking into. Let's listen to her song that was released on 5th of December, actually. Let's see if it was any good. Oh, I haven't even got it plugged in. 1 second. Okay, so this is the first song. Kiss Me, Kiss Me. If you know, yeah, how we go. Not really my type of music, but yeah, millennials apparently love that stuff. So Yuna has essentially released 2 songs already. Okay, this is an AI virtual influencer which has literally 2 songs. But in all seriousness, if you're into like, if you believe that this is the future and you believe that there's money to be made by supporting this project, then go take a look, do whatever you need to do. I just felt it was a bit annoying that they would do the scattergun approach and just shoot out an email to 50,000 influencers or content creators and see who bites, and then they'll just pay them like $100 to shill their project. Anyway, don't care about the project. I care more about the darker underbelly of virtual influencers. So anyway, rant over. See you in the next video. Bye.